Lake Michigan kind enough to send us some snow and set the stage for us here at Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we see who's better in the NFC between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears.
Your 2025 Chicago Bears.
Well, winter has certainly arrived here in November as we're all set to go. And here we go from Chicago. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. And bringing them out, one of 2 quarterbacks taken in the first round of this year's draft. Out of Ole Miss, it's Jackson Dart.
One of the really cool things about Jackson Dart's career, both high school and college, is every step of the way he just kept getting better. And that's what the great pros do. Joe Burrow, Lamar, Josh Allen, they never rest on their laurels. They're constantly striving to be excellent. That's exactly what Jackson Dart did collegiately and what he'll have to do professionally.
Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And he charges ahead, but snow and defenders stop him. Look like he picked up a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
Well, that's what an offensive player never wants to see, a defender just waiting for him on the edge. At that point, the play's dead, and good effort on his part to at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down now. Here's Dart. Taking a deep shot here. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. Brought down before the return gets far. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
His rookie season last year, Kate, a reminder that no matter how talented you are, this league can humble you. And it didn't help being the most sacked quarterback in football as well. But remember, 3,500 yards and 20 touchdowns, he showed glimpses of what I know Chicago wants more of this year.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And tough running as the Elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At the Giants' 49-yard line.
Williams from the gun. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And they make the play at the 39 just before he can pick up that first down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Bears first down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Toss play, Swift. He's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Going to run again with Swift. And tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Working from the gun, Williams. Connection made, Kyle Manunga. And he's brought down at the line.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
3rd down, here's Williams. That one's nabbed by Komet. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
And the Bears first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first points of this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. An 8-yard pickup, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Give some credit to this offense. They almost got it done on just one play running the ball in. I got to be honest, the 1st down run often leads to 2nd down pass, but I don't think so now. Now you push that pile, go finish this drive.
They'll send their tight end right. Again, it's Manunga. And he's stopped for a loss again, this time at the 3. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Swift. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Only 1 yard there, back-to-back stops, and decision time now on 4th and goal.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you gonna do?
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. It's Manunga. And this defense completes the goal line stand. What a start to their game as they get off the field with a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. New York to the line, 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room and no margin for error.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They'll run it with Devin Singletary. And he's going to get this up to a run around that 13-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand at saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. But they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
A draw now. This is Tracy. They'll cobble together a yard there. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon.
He's brought down at the 15.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They go right back to Tracy. Tackle made right around the 26. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
At the 26-yard line.
Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Tracy once more. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Complete to Jalen Hyatt. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Dart out of the shotgun. Oh, he's going to run for it. And Dart's got him a fresh set of downs there as he slides to a stop.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Giants 1st down. A gain of 15. 1st down, New York.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. A handoff to Tracy. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. So after the play, trainers headed out. A member of the Bears out there in some discomfort. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now go play action. Here's Dart. To the left side finds Johnson. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Offense.
He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him.
Still second down.
So this is going to be second down and long following the holding flag. On play action with Dart. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. He's still going at the 30. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. First down, and they go right back to him. Man, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. A handoff for Robinson, running right. Cut back now to the sideline, and he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants get the game's first points here in the second.
Giants.
A game-breaking play there, stunning the defense and giving this offense one for the highlight reel, baby.
Yep, just put another one on there, Kate. He is a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. The defense, well, they had him ready to go. They were ready to body him up in coverage, but receivers today, and we see it all the time, the best of them, they don't just do it through the air. They can use their legs as a weapon. That's a big-time touchdown run.
Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Gano ready to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Lobs this deep down the middle. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Williams. Finds him over the middle. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, his big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They'll air it out on 3rd. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and long.
It's
You
fourth
never,
down.
ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Torrey
On fourth
Taylor
down, it's
in
Torrey
punt
Taylor
formation
on for the Bears to punt this away. Gunnar Olszewski will return it for the Giants. And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. Wow, and he somehow finds the ball amid the blizzard here to make the fair catch. The Giants about to get to work on offense. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tracy. Man, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
From the gun, here's Dart. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Escapes out to the left.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
The Giants are set to punt. It's going to be Jamie Gillen doing the honors. And he locates the ball amid the flurries of snow to make the fair catch. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And coming off a 3 and out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
He's lucky to get back to the line. I think he knows it, too. That play was in trouble early with how well the defense, Kate, read it from the beginning. And he did his best just to get back and break even.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's on target to Moore. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Continuing to move past the 45. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
A gain of
An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Runs like that one, baby, that's where you could really see how locked in and in sync this offense is. The choreography up front to get all the blocking in place, the back's ability to see those holes as they open up, and the coach is finding the right call, Kate, for the right moment. It's beautiful to watch when a plan comes together.
And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
You know, the defenses in the league today, they have to be so reactive. They have to be so twitchy. But this was a good job by that front. Yeah, they reacted initially, but then they showed the burst, the quickness of pursuit defensively to limit that counter gain to less than 5.
And the Giants are on him, and he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Now Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
And as this hits and heads out, we wait for the mark, but it should be right on the 20. Well, here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Now we're on the toss to Tracy. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Bears getting close, and they're going to take him down. All right, for the 2nd straight play, Brock. They're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Here's Dart now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 4th and long. Went way outside there trying to work that sideline, Brock, but by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
We see that throw because I can close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
1st and 10 from the 41. Williams on the play action. Brought in. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
They'll run it with Manunga. Oh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you could do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Williams to throw on third. There's a screen now from Manunga. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
The Giants using their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Now, this snow is making all kicks a little tougher, and with that in mind, they're going to pass on the field goal and go for this 4th down. Manunga with it. And forget the marker, Brock. He's not even making it back to the line. They're turning this over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Now here comes the New York offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. New York to the line, 1st and 10. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Throwing from the gun here. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
3rd down now. Here's Darts. Pass brought in by Slayton. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A good pass from the rookie out of Ole Miss, and it gets him a first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there.
1 yard gain.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
We've got a screen to the running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play good for 17 and a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Here's Tracy on first down. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Throwing now off the play action. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Giants trying to add to their lead. They'll throw, 3rd and long. It's on target to Johnson. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Another Giants first down. A gain of 15. First down, Giants.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
The Bears decide to call their first time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Now Dart. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Giants grow their lead just before halftime. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Gano for the PAT. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Giants double their lead to 14.
Bears nothing.
Gano ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Williams on 1st down. That's complete. It's Menunga. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on 1st down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. incomplete, so they're going to be facing fourth down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Torrey Taylor on to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Looking to return from the 29. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They're up 2 touchdowns and could make it a 3-score game here. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. Throw right side is caught by Robinson. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Giants will have a first down.
And the Giants first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Giants first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
The counter give to Tracy. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Second and 3 now. A give to Tracy up the middle. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, but did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. To the air on 3rd and long. He's running for it. And Dart's got him a fresh set of downs there as he slides to a stop.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Throwing here just before halftime. Completed to his running back. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen in Orlando, where it almost never snows. These two teams dealing with a light dusting, and that's expected to go on into the second half. Who handles it better? Let's go back out to the stadium and check in with our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott, and welcome back to the rest of you as the snow continuing to fall here ahead of our second half. Gano ready to send this away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here comes the offense for the Bears to begin the second half. Their defense has really kept them in this game. Now it's time for this offense to start putting up some points. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Second and a yard at the 35-yard line.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. They go with Monungai here. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Now that play right there, Brock, is this game in a nutshell. No points, but plenty of struggles.
What did the late, great John Wooden used to say? Never confuse activity for achievement. We've not seen much achievement today.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
A loss of a yard.
That's one of those situations where if you're going to call that play, you better execute it. Because if it works, well, you're a genius. But one little thing gets off. A little bit of penetration. You don't seal the edge, well, you're punting, and that play goes right out the window.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. The Giants offense all set to get started. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. They'll go left side with Tracy. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Open to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Giants first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Running back sent in motion left. Now Darts going to the air. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
We'll air it out on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, New York.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
A draw now. This is Tracy. And he charges ahead, but Snow and defenders stop him. Looks like he picked up a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. they go right back to Tracy. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Oh, he's going to run for it. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's another Giants first down. First and
You know,
10
before
at
the snap,
39-yard line.
you know, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now an inside give to Singletary. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's another Giants first down. A gain of 26 yards. First down, New York.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Dart from the pistol. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
3rd and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The kick by Gano is good. And that will add to their score.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Gano ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bears about set for their next possession. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Now it's Manunga. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Williams will look to throw. Hits him on the out route. Big man showing up the yards. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Manungai will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7. Again, it's Manungai. And this time he mixed it in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Snowy weather, no problem for him on that point after. And the Bears cut the lead down to 10.
17. Bears 7.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Gunnar Olszewski now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Giants and Jackson Dart set to go back on offense. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, they game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. A throw left side finds Johnson. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
It's Tracy on 2nd down. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Tracy! It's a gain of 8. And the Giants' 1st down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
They motion the tight end over. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
From the gun, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Throwing on 3rd, here's Dart. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Receiver in motion, going left. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
So we're through 3 here. It's the Giants with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, a carry by Singletary. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Throw here, 3rd down. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Kevin Byard comes up with it. And the Bears have some new life in the 4th.
Kate, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Here come the Bears, back out on offense. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10. One guy with it. And he charges ahead, but Snow and defenders stop him. Looked like he picked up a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. To the ground, it's Monangai. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
First down throw by Williams. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. They pitch it out to him here. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
They'll run it with Monangai. That That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. They'll motion him out of the backfield. 3rd down. Here's Williams. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. Got all of it, and this is good! And it pulls them back within one score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away. Now, we walk that fine line as a quarterback. You can't play timid and scared to make a mistake, but you know you can't put the ball again in the other team's hands.
I'll start the drive on Singletary. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Running back, motioning right. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. And this one too far in front of him, it's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play breaking the pocket.
Punting unit out now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. He's got it on the bootleg. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play.
Pad level, pad level, pad level. To stuff a run before it can get going means you got underneath those pads and gave that runner nowhere to go.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Williams from the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. So here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Singletary. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the 14-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Dart setting in to throw here. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. No throw. 3rd and long. Hyatt with the grab. Jukes away from one. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They get 27 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On 1st down, this is Singletary. Man, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Darts out of the shotgun. Put the body on the line for his team. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
That is all-out effort to make the catch. Putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception and some more targets in the immediate future.
Give to Singletary from the gun. Man, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. He's back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a 1-score game.
Punt team on the field. And they could really use a good one here. before that return amounts to much. They bring him down. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Throwing the out route, complete. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route. And then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears down by 7. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Williams on the play action. This is Loveland working the right side. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. They go with Monangai here. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Setting up to pass. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to throw it. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bears is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. Desperation time here. Connects downfield, on target to Burton. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. The Bears decide to call their 1st timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
At the 27-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he charges ahead, but Snow and defenders stop him. Look like he picked up a couple. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
And they're backed up a bunch ahead of this 3rd down, Brock, as this is out at least a few yards behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Throwing now. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Third down stop. They were walking off the field, but that offense, Brock, that offense didn't move. They saw roughing the passer, and they are ready to continue this drive. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. Williams going to run with it. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Here he is to throw. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. They'll motion a tight end left. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Caught just shy of the goal line. And it's not over yet. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Coach did not hesitate there. He held up those 2 fingers right away. They're going to try for this win.
The Bears will.
Here he is to throw. And down he goes. They get to him for a sack, and that may just save them this game. They remain up by 1. Ooh, this one's going to be talked about, partner. They could have kicked the extra point and forced overtime. Instead, they risk the game on one play and come up empty.
Sports radio dream right here. Kate, you know it. It's going to be talked about all over town for the whole week. There's a ton of risk. But you make that decision based on the minutes that preceded it. Right? And looking at this game and going, we're better off trying to win this right now than we are going to overtime. They just couldn't get it done.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And they were playing against the elements as much as they were their opponents and overcame both of them to secure the win here in the snow. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from Chicago.